Today, we will talk about how to divide rhubarb plants. Let's have a look at the details. Rhubarb is a perennial vegetable that grows well in the United States, England, and other countries. It is sometimes called a pie plant because of its tangy taste in rhubarb pies. It is also used to make sauces and other baked goods. Its celery-like stalks grow in spring and provide an abundance of produce if cared for properly. It needs to be divided every 5 to 6 years in order to remain healthy. The first step is developing and choosing the rhubarb. Plan to divide the rhubarb in early spring or late fall. Early spring makes it easier to see new growth, but it is more stressful for the plant. This means that the new divisions may have a harder time adjusting and taking root. Late fall makes it harder to see new growth, but it is easier on the plant. This means that the plant is more likely to recover. Choose a healthy, vigorously growing rhubarb. It is best to divide a rhubarb that is 4 to 5 years old. This ensures that it has a lot of growth to work with. Avoid rhubarb that looks sick or diseased. If you divide a plant that's already sick or diseased, it won't magically get well and turn into a new, healthy plant. Ensure that you have clean gardening tools ready. A set of clean spades, shovels, and shears will reduce the chances of your divisions getting infected. The second step is dividing the rhubarb. Dig up the root ball with a shovel. Dig into the dirt around the rhubarb with your shovel to loosen the soil. Be careful not to cut through the roots, especially those close to the rhizome. Find the buds along the stems, petioles. Set the rhubarb down on the ground and note where the buds or new shoots are. They will appear smaller, pinker, and more delicate than the rest of the rhubarb. Cut the rhubarb apart so that each segment contains one bud. Find 2 new buds and cut between them with a spade, all the way down to the roots. Pull the 2 halves apart, then repeat the process. Each clump should have 1 rhizome, some roots, and 1 bud. Cut off any parts that show rot or decay. A small amount of rot or decay is normal and not a sign of a sick plant. The third step is replanting the rhubarb. Plan to plant the divisions between late fall or early spring. For best results, plant the rhubarb in late winter while the weather is still cold. Prepare gardening soil that contains 50% compost. This will ensure that the rhubarb gets all the nutrients it needs. Organic matter, such as manure, works the best. If the soil contained a previously diseased plant, remove the old soil and use fresh soil. Dig a hole in an area that receives at least 6 hours of sunlight. Use a shovel to dig a hole that is about 12 inches wide and deep. It needs to be big enough to contain the entire rhubarb division, including the rhizome and bud. Set the rhizome into the hole and cover it with 1 inch of soil. Set the rhizome root first into the hole first, then fill the hole with soil. Cover the top of the rhizome with 1 inch of soil to protect it from the elements. Plant the rest of the rhizomes, if desired. If you have multiple rows of rhubarb, space the rows 3 to 6 feet apart. And the fourth step is growing the rhubarb. Cut off any large leaves to conserve energy. Leaves use up a lot of energy, and the new divisions need this energy to put forth new roots and grow. Water the rhubarb often, but don't let it become waterlogged. Rhubarb is a thirsty plant, so you should water however often is needed to keep the soil moist. Fertilize the rhubarb with a general fertilizer during the spring or summer. You will need about 2 ounces for every 1 square yard. If you notice thin or weak-looking stalks at any point, you should divide your rhubarb again, even if 5 to 6 years haven't passed yet. Be sure to feed the new divisions with fertilizer afterwards. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.